Yeah.
but it's like trying to make money out of playing a video game, like
Yeah, it seems
yeah,
very
if
hard and time consuming.
yeah, if you're done, if you want to like put your studies aside for that, or if you're done with your studies but you're not getting a real job, I think it's like one of the biggest mistakes. Like the best way to do it is to do it part time, and if you get good enough, then you should switch. Okay, streaming 2 coaching sessions plus practice plus qualifier at 8 p.m. About to coach a 12-year-old master Protoss. Awesome. Let's go. It's gonna be cool, man. I had like a 13-year-old like last year, and it was interesting, to say the least. But I don't think he was as good as you. You know, there's a lot of young players, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of. I think the reason why there's a lot of young players is because one, they have a lot of time. But
Mhm.
I think the difference between me and them is I know for sure that school is a lot more important than gaming.
Mhm.
It, but like, cause the reason why I might be saying that is because I'm doing really good in school. Like,
I
I
see.
think to play StarCraft, you actually need to be like pretty smart, and it's not a game like COD. No offense to anyone that plays Call of Duty, but
Mhm.
I feel like Call of Duty is really easy. Like my 5-year-old cousin plays
Mhm.
Call of Duty, and he got bored of it, and now he actually plays StarCraft, and he's gold.
Oh,
So
that's well.
Replay
I
saved.
feel sad for the people that are not gold and you're. How old is he?
5 years old.
What the? He
Replay
must play
saved.
Terran. Like, there's no
Oh no
way.
no Protoss. I coach him every single day. We talk on Skype and etc. And I force him to use his keyboard, and he actually has like 8 p.m. and it's pretty funny when he plays.
Yeah, I believe you.
And he
Uh,
keeps on inviting me to games and stuff. He's like, practice, practice, let's go, go, go.
dude, he must have the most amount of free. Dude, if he gets to master and he streams, he's gonna be like the youngest ever popular streamer. You should
Yeah, but
like, you should.
I don't think you can, because the whole Twitch.tv in America, legal law 13, stuff like that. It's just,
Well, you can make it like you can make him come on your
yeah, I
stream
made him
and.
I secretly made him a Twitch.tv, and it's called Chris5.
No, but like the channel you share with your friend, you should get him
Oh,
on.
yeah, yeah.
You should
Yeah,
make
sure.
him do like a cameo appearance, like make him come to your house and stuff like that, and make him play
Yeah.
for a few games and post on Reddit. I'm sure people would be blown away. And it's not like his channel; he's just like on your channel for a little while. Plus, I think like do you know DJ Wee?
Yeah.
He has a
Just-
son, and
yeah,
his
yeah.
son is underage. It's like under 13, and
Well, he
their
owns,
channel
like,
for
some
a
part
little
of
while.
Twitch.tv,
Plus,
isn't he?
like,
Like,
yeah,
managed?
yeah, I know, but still, like, I mean, I think, like, if you make him play on your channel, there wouldn't be any problems. Okay, so,
Oh, dude, I'm so psyched. Oh my god. I
okay,
forgot, like, all my questions, but I just think that PvT, late game is pretty easy. I mean,
hmm well, I disagree because you need really good control. Let's start with versus Vamp on Ohana.
okay. Yeah, that's, I asked if that was the right build. I love doing this on Ohana and Daybreak.
Okay.
So, I was wondering if this is right, if I should do it, or I'm just wasting my time on, I
Yeah.
kind of made this myself on, like, Daybreak. I just thought it was really cool because a lot of Zergs think they can pressure it and
Mhm.
beat it, but they don't understand the only way you could pressure is with roach drops. So,
Yeah, exactly. Road drops, or you just gotta go take a third and move on from trying to kill,
yeah.
trying to kill the Protoss. But then again, they might take a fake third with well, not a fake, but go 1 minute times two. What I mean by I mean you're probably not advanced enough on ladder for people to do that, but sometimes they'll like take a third and not have they'll have like 55 Jones, and I'll be like, okay, they're taking a third, so I cut like a bit of Immortals, I cut a bit of Sentry, I go double Forge Twilight, and then they just ram into me with roaches, and then I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my god, what have I done?
Yeah,
Um,
that's for some reason, I don't know why I haven't used this. I have a problem with scouting. Well, I'm at times at 1, so...
okay, well,
stress.
1 minute times two. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. So, yeah, yeah, I think a lot of Protoss should be abusing hallucination more. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think it's awesome. Like this game, I'm using it a lot with the
Mm-hmm.
amount of sentries. I use it just to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
It might be a little bit too ridiculous, but
I
just
mean, it depends. It depends if they're grabbing a fort. If they're not, you really gotta cut it down to make sure you have enough force field. Let me make a notepad just for you.
awesome.
This is really cool that you're master. Like when I coach like people that are below master, it's like taking care of like kindergarten. But when people are master, it's like I can finally talk a bit more advanced. But yeah, you definitely got to be careful with how much. Oh, okay, and there you want to delay it to force a third. That way, if he grabs the third first, his transfer is gonna take forever. And
So it's just a lot better just to
to
just
block,
take
but
that
no, but not
pocket.
let it finish. Just to block, to try
Yeah.
to make him take that third. And if he's not buying into it, cancel and rebuild, and then cancel. And also the cannon first is an overkill, and the second pylon should be at the natural. And on that map, on Ohana, build your wall the other way and put cannon at the top right or
Yeah, to
bottom
kill the
left
rocks.
to kill rocks. Yes, there you go.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that. But the thing is, with this build, it's kind of risky. And it is true what you said because it took me a really long time to kill those rocks, and it
Mhm.
started to float a lot. But
Yeah.
the thing is, yeah, that was really bad. That was like the one huge mistake I made. But the thing is, a lot of people on my MMR level are
Mhm.
like completely trash. So usually they just do random like ling pushes and stuff like that, and
I see.
yeah. So I'm always paranoid and I always go for the cannon first because I've lost so many games. Because I think for me it's mentality. If I have good mentality, I'll be playing like the best games of my
Mhm.
life. But as soon as those lings run into my base, I'm like, God damn, I have to kill it with probes, and it
Do
just
you do
annoys me.
camera locations?
I use it sometimes. I
No,
mean,
okay, do
every
it,
time
and
I
then
watch you
links will be
play,
nothing, because you
mostly.
do F2, drag the probes, F3, click there, attack move, defend, okay, links are dead, switch F3, grab, F2, click, fill the gases, and then you're done. Like, camera locations is like a big part of like Ling Run By, and Terran Drop, in, well, Protoss, not that much, because there's only Zealots or Immortals that are dropped, but, you get what I'm saying, right? Like,
Yeah,
camera
yeah.
locations are like a big thing to transfer. And I really don't like your build. It's too passive. And if you don't put any type of pressure, Zerg is just free to drone up. Like look at his units. He's just started making 6 roaches at 9 minutes. I'm gonna push with 2 zealots around 7. He's gonna be forced to make lings. I have another build where I make like 4 stalkers. He's pressured into making. Yeah, that's too many. You're really late, Robo. Robo will force his army to go back. You'll also be able to pressure the fort. So change your build to passive against Zerg. Late, really, really late Robo. Pressure earlier with War Prism. And the goal with War Prism, that's a lot of hallucination. Once you see the tech, so when you scout with hallucination, examine or look for how many gases. If
Yeah, that's what
three
I was doing this
four,
game.
if 3-4 roach pressure, if not late game or drop. um, but yeah, like and the War Prism harass. Make sure to have better upgrades than links. So if you're behind on upgrades, maybe double forge. If you're not, keep chrono boosting. But I really like double forge if they're going into macro. Like, are you gonna lose this?
No, this game shows like how powerful it is. But the thing is, he made a mistake. He didn't know I had a mothership that fast.
Mm-hmm.
So he had a lot of broodlords, but not an overseer.
Mm-hmm.
But I did manage to like crush his army, and this is like usually the outcome. If it goes to macro game, I
Mm-hmm.
usually just destroy him
Mm-hmm.
because my macro is just usually good. But I got to high levels with micro.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have another game. I don't know if I put it in the thing, but it was like a PvP. He can rush me,
Mm-hmm.
and I just won with blink stalkers, and he continued doing one base. It was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. You don't need to do a full wall off. You can just do like a one square wall off here and put a zealot on hold position instead of having to kill your gate later on. I
Nice.
like the double forge. I'm not too happy about your hotkeys. I would like Stalkers on 2, and I would like an observer to be hotkeyed. Would you hotkey War Prism? Do you do Control Tellday like I do?
No, I just do usually on 2.
Okay,
And
well,
stalkers, I got you because as I started playing, I was used to all 3 races
mm-hmm.
because I kept on switching because I rage a lot for my age, and then I got used to Terran,
Okay.
so I got used to tabbing through my units because I'm masters with
Oh,
all 3 races, so I
no.
usually tab through my units.
No. It's not too late, man. I played 1.5 year with Warp Gates on 3, and then I switched. Like, it's never too late. I believe in you. Tab is really terrible for mechanics. No, I do believe in you, man. Don't laugh. Believe in me. Just,
I believe.
and the robo should be on 4, and you should switch to W. But, like, it's not something you have to do now. It's definitely gonna, like, tank your
Oh yeah, I
NMR
do
a
use
bit.
W. I just use it. I just put it there for no reason.
Okay.
I just put it there. To look
Okay,
pretty.
well, then you should put a robo on 4.
Okay.
Because,
And
like,
servers, etc.
yeah, on 6. Because, like, one of your biggest complaint to me was you're having trouble with PvT, and PvT is all about having, like, 3 control group of units to make it easier. So you have Mothership, my game's lagging. People are saying in my chat, you're the future of esports. Yeah, that guy had no infestors. You shouldn't win. You played too passive. You didn't harass fourth with a War Prism. So basically, if you mix in a Mothership and you put some pressure early on with your opening, your PvZ is going to be pretty good because your macro was
So
pretty good.
pretty much just open up with a faster mothership and then just apply pressure.
No. Open up with a more aggressive build, and then harass with War Prism. Like, contest is fort. Like, when you grab an early third, even though yours is not early enough, for my opinion, when you grab an early third, they're most of the time, if they're smart, they're gonna go for the fort. And if they go for the fort, you need to put some pressure with Lings. And if you have upgrade advantage, then just like what you do with a War Prism is you trade Lings for Zots because you're trading larvas that are none into drones.
Oh, I never thought of that. That sounds smart.
Okay, so I'll write it down. War Prism harass. Make sure you have upgrade advantage over Lings. Trade Zealot for Lings. So he has less larva. You don't care about minerals and PVZ at all. Okay,
Yeah.
you know that. You need earlier third. I said change your bill already. You need earlier third. And like what I do, well, I'll go back since
But
the
I thought
game's
this
over.
was pretty cool though. I went with the mothership and I just in case if you tried to do any base race or some sort.
Yeah, that
I
was
just
really
brought my
good.
mothership back and recalled
Yeah.
and left these units to do damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That's something I started doing recently, but wasn't doing enough in the past. So positive things, good macro, like positive about PvZ, good macro, good upgrades. Although sometimes you had one forge not upgrading, but still good upgrades.
Yeah, that game I did
And
terrible with that. But the
nice
funny thing
recall.
is, you said drops. I mean War Prison play,
Mhm.
and I watched that thing. What's it called? The boot camp.
Mhm.
And I saw how Maximus Black won some of his PVZs just because of that amount of pressure or amount of he has won.
Yeah.
But I usually do right as soon as I get my Colossus up and
Mhm.
stuff like that. When I get a good amount, like 3 or
Mhm.
4, etc.
Mhm.
I get a DT shrine, and then I start my War Prism harass into Stargate with Mothership.
Mhm.
I don't know why I didn't do this game,
But
but that's what I
you
used to do.
you gotta be careful with the DTs, man. You don't want to be spending too much gas. Like if you start harassing with DTs, well, first
Yeah,
of all,
use
you should
two
harass into
DTs,
the mid game with Zealots, like I was saying, to trade for larvas. But when you harass into the late game, it has to be like 3 Zealot for 1 DT ratio. Because otherwise you're going to have no gas for Storm, no gas for Archons, and no gas for Mothership. So, I'll type it down. War Prism, harass, late game, DT 2 Zealot ratio, 1 for 3. Otherwise, no gas for Storm, Archon, Mothership. Okay, well, your PVZ's not, are you, okay, you're still there, I wasn't sure. Your PVZ's not, are you?
What?
Okay, you're here.
Oh,
It's
sorry,
like,
yeah, I get really quiet. just to listen to.
So your PVZ is not too shabby if you can fix like all the little things I pointed out and be more aggressive early on and grab an earlier third and be more aggressive into the mid game. Your late game's not too shabby. I like that you mix in a couple voids. But like I said, that guy goes infester, you die. But then again, you did a decent job at winning. We'll look at the PVZ last, your second PVZ last, if we still have time.
Yeah, you were talking about more aggressive play. What do you think I should do with do you think I should still continue doing that 3 sentry thing, expand, and then with that heavy amount of gateways, just keep on pressuring him?
No, like the pressure has to be fake. Like no pressure will be successful against larvas and roaches these days.
Yeah.
No
it's
pressure.
ridiculous.
Like so it either has to be double gate for stalker pressure, or fake 4 gate with 2 zealot and a fake pylon, while you're taking a third, and you make sentries behind it.
Oh, that sounds better. Seems more, better.
Give me, can you give me a minute here? I got a big message on Skype.
Yeah.
And don't worry about the time. We'll go over like 15 minutes because I'm enjoying coaching you, and we had a lot of chit chat in the beginning. I just need to type for a minute here.
Yeah, no problem, man. And thanks a lot. I'm just so happy right now. It's ridiculous. This is awesome.
That's cool, man. So, how long have you been playing again? I think you told me, but
About 11 months, turning to 12.
That's pretty cool. When's your birthday?
Next month, August 24th.
Damn. So you're gonna be 13?
Yeah. So,
I
good
mean,
stuff.
yeah. Do you know like there's a kid like that's 13 that plays in Europe.
That plays on what? I
yeah,
know.
the
He
Zerg.
played versus you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
was.
streamed together.
The last thing I wanted to do was lose.
Yeah, he's really good though.
Yeah. Go for the PvP and go in 1 minute times 2. I'm done with Skype.
Okay.
Okay, 1 minute. Let me change the overlay. Let's see how many people showed up. 200. They're all excited to see you, man. All excited to see how you play. Good thing we're not playing games, right? Otherwise, you'd be nervous, right?
I get nervous when I'm playing versus really good people, but when it's streamed and stuff, I don't really care. Actually, on my first day of streaming, again, on my account, I got 180 viewers, so I was really happy.
Damn, did you post on Reddit? Or TL?
Someone posted for me. I didn't post anywhere.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Dang it, I can't find... Oh my
It's
God.
PvP versus Tom Bomb.
I can't believe I can't find my own replay. But I'll just log out of StarCraft
Yeah.
and then go into the folder.
Some
Sorry
people
about that.
are asking for your channel. I don't know if you want to go type it or type it to me on Skype so I can tell you.
My channel. I don't know if they channel. Okay, then I'll just do Twitch, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know, like, yeah, that's what I meant by your channel. Oh, someone posted it. It's twitch.tv, the young ones.
Once
Start.
is
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Okay, cool. There you go,
Oh,
guys.
sick. No, I do not want to go on EU. Loves on EU. Oh my god, I'm so happy. This is awesome. I don't even care about learning anything. This is just awesome. I gotta save up money for my next coaching session. But actually, I'm like, Mom, I need coaching. She's like, okay. And she's like, one time, I'm like, well, what if I save it? She's like, okay, get out of here.
Yeah, just do work around the house. What do you do
It's
these
just,
days to make money when you're 12?
actually, I don't do anything. My
No?
parents just give it to me. I'm an
Oh.
only child, so I'm pretty spoiled.
Oh.
I'm not gonna
You're aware of it. That's
say,
pretty. uh, I love the maturity, man. I wish I knew about Brood War back then, man. I'd be a fucking god right now. I'd be
yeah,
I'd
I
be
mean,
like on EG and shit. God.
yeah, man, easy. Good team. I
Yeah.
heard they're pretty rich. A lot of them sponsors. Okay, so,
Yeah.
oh my god. I had like 2 viewers just randomly tuning because I didn't want to spam or anything, and then it just went to 24.
Oh, that's pretty cool. They can see your side.
Okay, so we starting now?
Yeah, well, 1 minute times 2. 3, 2, 1, go. So, oh shit, I was on times 8. Go to like 116 and let me know when you're there.
Okay, I'm 117, but it doesn't really matter.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. So what do you think about PvP?
Really, PvP, I really love late game for it. I think it's really fun to do with the whole mothership thing because I just know the timings right.
Yeah.
But I just, like, versus Stargate, I think, like, lately people have been doing Stargate again,
Mhm.
and I don't know how to deal with it, and I'm just getting really depressed, but I just need a good build to open up with, because, like, I usually just go for the gas steal, and then I let them forgate. Like, this game, I thought he was going DTs because of such a fast second
That's
gas.
Phoenix. If it's
Oh,
not
it
DTs,
is?
it's Phoenix. If he doesn't let you in and have force field when you put pressure, it's Phoenix. I don't know if he's gonna do Phoenix, but when I scout that, to me it's Phoenix.
Oh, okay,
Does
so
he do
that's...
Phoenix or am I wrong?
I think, yeah, I think he did do Phoenix because...
Sometimes
like
they
I
do
just
Robo, but those
Oh
are
yeah, he
really
did
special.
Phoenix. Yeah, I remember he did do Phoenix. But like, the
Okay.
thing is, I usually go for the double immortal drop.
Okay.
I think it's awesome to do and it's fun and it does a
Oh,
lot of damage.
yeah, but you definitely have to be careful. Do you scout before committing to a Robo Bay? Or like, you have to time
That's
your...
the thing. I don't know how to scout right now. I just go get the watchtower and then
Well, that's because your
I
build's
need to
very
work on my
passive,
scout.
man. How come I haven't inspired you to open 2-gate?
I do. I've been lately opening it up.
Okay,
But this game, I went for my double immortal thing.
okay. I do
So
double
that,
immortal out of my build too, but only when
yeah,
they go Robo themselves.
yeah, I need to watch them stream more.
But like the thing with my opening is I put enough pressure to know what they're doing, either Phoenix, either Blink, either DT. Although DT, I see this is Phoenix. Two
Yeah, I
century
know
two.
that.
Okay,
From that, I knew it was for sure Phoenix
okay.
because you don't wait DTs, and I'm pretty sure if you went Blink Stalkers, you would have had Stalkers instead of Zealots.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
So now I know it was a thing, so I canceled my robotics ban. I went for the Twilight right away.
you
And then
can you can expand at this win, by the way.
yeah,
You should cancel
I
the
don't know
immortal and
why I
expand.
delayed it a little bit.
Sorry, what?
Because I don't know why I delayed it a little bit here. I don't know.
Because
But I
like,
was...
here's the deal, right? If he's all in you, he's gonna have one immortal at most.
Oh yeah, that's why I saw with the overseer that he was going for the robotics bay.
Hmm.
So I knew it wasn't. So I shouldn't expand. Just make more units and then expand
No.
safely with more.
No, because like the later you take your expand, the more immortals he's gonna have, and the harder it's gonna be for you to defend. So like the moment you have like 3, 4 stalkers, don't make immortals and just expand.
Oh,
And
okay.
you're also in 2-gate. Like I played like I think the guy was like rank 80 GM on EU, and he beat me with it. And then I expanded a lot sooner, but his Phoenix didn't kill anything. I still could have won if I microed better, but he told me, like, I opened this a lot. If you expand a lot sooner, I'm either forced to expand or do a shitty all-in because I won't have too many immortals. Like, you see, well, this guy's doing, like, fake pressure. But you should have had the tower, or, like, what I do... Or no, you shouldn't have had the tower. But what I do, if they go macro and I go Phoenix... Did you see that you... No, you saw he was taking an expansion. If I know they're going macro and they have Phoenix, you know what I do? I take the tower with an immortal. Because 3 Phoenix can kill a Stalker.
Oh, that's smart.
But the immortal will just be slightly yellow.
Yeah.
Okay, nice focus fire. Okay, no force field. Really disappointed in that on your part. And you could... oh yeah, you're gonna die because... You had no force field, but you could have won. I pulled the Pro's blade.
I was just like, what?
And no Colossus, buddy. No Colossus. That's a waste of investment. Takes too long. Like, I know you were preparing for, like, the later game. But you also saw him, like, let's see if you had time to cancel. Let's see, you were totally unaware. Okay, so you were in the blind, man. Like, sending a Zealot, like Zealots are a fine investment to keep the tower. Well, I mean, it was really hard for you to know if he was doing that pressure. Like, I can't blame you. I just feel sad that you committed to a Robo Bay this early. Yeah, really sad. Let's go back before the fight. I'm sure there's something you can do. Like, I'm confident that you could have, like, survived. Just not enough gates. Like, really, if they go Phoenix, go 4 gates. That's something. Because,
so
yeah...
Expand off of 4 Stalkers, get more gates, and then...
Yeah, let me write it down for you.
Robo Stalker?
Okay, expand off 4 Stalker against Phoenix. And that's if you scout a Robo. If you scout a Robo. Otherwise, it's going to be like a retarded, like, 4-gate Phoenix, no Robo, blind build. That's like a blind all-in. Because if you... Well, sort of blind, because if you go DT, the guy's screwed. And then... Add more gates, delay immortals, then resume immortals, and yeah, basically, yeah, you have 4 gates here. I think you can hold, and also if you use your force field, I think you can hold, and at that stage, like so the moment you know he's committing to a sick push, don't care about your probes, don't care about it because if you look. Well, he might, like, see that you're, like, really good at defending, and he's just going to turn back and go for probes. But if, like, you put yourself at the ramp, like, I'm at 11-10 right now.
Yeah, I don't know why I did not go for the ramp. I just thought about it. That would have been so easy to abuse, and it would have been beautiful.
Like, like, if you know that, because if he's going to come into a sick push, he's not going to go lift up your probes. He's going to keep that energy for units. So if you wait at the ramp and don't care about your mineral line, you're good. Does that make sense?
Oh, so just don't worry about the mineral line?
Yeah.
Just worry on the defending?
Yeah, the moment you know he's coming into a sick push, don't care about your probes, and commit to have a good position with sentries. And then if he's scared, like if you there's a thing, like immortals don't break force fields, so like this could have done nothing. You could have even keep like the Stalkers in the main, bring your army to the front, force field at the rocks, buy time, chrono your gates, make more shit. But the thing is, you were on 2 gates, so it really wouldn't have mattered much. Or let's see.
I was on 2 gates.
What?
I don't know why I was on 2 gates. Like these stupid little mistakes I make.
Yeah. And you need to force field the immortals back. That needs to be like your priority. That way they never touch Stalkers. And you had so much force field. You had like 4 force field right there. Life is sad. But and yeah, you were floating because you didn't have those gates. Well, I think we learned a great bit about PvP, at least against Phoenix.
I think the only problem I have is versus Phoenix. Oh, and I almost forgot. How do you defend those, like, 1 immortal with the 2 Colossus and a lot of, like, ground units, like a lot of Zealots? How do you defend that?
You have to know he's doing that, and then it depends how early he gets it. Like, if he goes, so like, some sick people will get, like, probes on gas really early and get, like, 1 sentry, or, like, 2 and only Zealots, and they'll have, like, the earliest Robo, and they're gonna do, like, the Colossus all in. what you need to do is not expand, snipe the Colossus, stay up your ramp, and force field. Like Sase did that to me against at MLG, and I had like a War Prism Immortal, and I tried to buy time. No, you stay in your main, you snipe the Colossus. What is he gonna do? And sometimes they'll even cut
It's gonna
probes.
be like a 4-gate situation. They can't run up your ramp or do anything.
Well, you should be able to snipe that Colossus. If the Colossus all in with 2 Immortal, 1 Colossus, just snipe the fatty Colossus and move on and win. Because, and that's gonna, the earliest they do the push, the more probes they cut, so think about that. Like, let's say, like, you don't think you traded even, like, you think you lost a fair amount, but you still killed the Colossus and survived. Think that he had to cut probes to do that.
So, yeah, I mean, he kind of had to.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
the same
better
thing
just
with
to-
Phoenix. It's the same thing with Phoenix, and why I like expanding. They cut around 26 or something to make sure they survive to a 4-gate and they have their Phoenix out. But since you, well, maybe not your build, but my build, I get to 30 and a heartbeat really easily. So I hold pressure, I expand, and one thing too is like if you expand, maybe you know that. If you don't, just let me know. When you expand and they're not expanding, stay at 30 probes. Do you know that?
Is it,
No?
So,
I'll
I
type
usually-
it if you don't.
yeah, I don't. No,
You
I usually just stop at 2 rows and 3 gas each.
Yeah, like the reason is if you expand and they don't expand, stop at 30 probes because you'll have 1,000 income compared to 750, 800 from his one base. That's how sick it is. And if like, well, you should have a robo because that's the way you open. And if I show you my build, it's the way you're gonna open. But that's why if you're on 2 base, you can support 4-gate 1 robo. Sometimes I'll even do 5 gates.
Nice. So, just the problem I had here was the lack of gateways and the lack of force fields. And the positioning was kind of bad too.
Yeah, the positioning.
I was like choked up at my natural and my army was split in half.
Okay.
So move on to the next replay? Or
Yeah. Well, I mean, do you want me to show you builds? Like, I think my PvP build, I can explain it to you, show you notes.
Yeah, that would be nice. Because
Okay.
I like, as soon as it gets to PvP late game, I think I have it. But like PvP early game is just so weird. It's like so many different possibilities. Like I want to know what's the safest play versus all 3, like all 3 tech patterns, like blink into DT or like.
Well, my thing, I react and I assume, and let's say I read it wrong and watched the replay and I learned. And I think that's a really great build. Like, my build is gonna get crushed against someone who knows that I do this shit every game and is gonna like make 3-gate, a defensive 3-gate and make a lot of stalkers and cut my stalkers, like backstab me, so I can't like run away. So, but then I know that he's a meanie. I'm trying to stay to use good words here. That he's a meanie and that he knows my style without scouting much, or that just by scouting with his probe and seeing my double gate, he assumes that I'm gonna put pressure. But anyway, but outside of that, I usually do really well against everything else. So yeah, I really like my build. Go to desrowfighting chat channel all together.
On NA? Or
On NA, so I can invite you.
Okay. And I was wondering, I was just like, what's the proper build to defend versus a stupid, like one of those Terran retarded builds where they go like mass marines or like ravens or like with tanks, with SCVs? Like what's the proper way to defend it?
Sorry, repeat that. SCVs, tanks, all in?
Pretty much like 1-1-1. How do you defend versus that properly?
You open 1-gate expand. You, I'll type it in the notes just in case, like, you don't have the greatest memory. I don't know how your brain works. PvP against 111. 1 gate expand. If no expand, poke up the ramp. If no add-on or lots of Marines, assume 111. Make sure you have 1 sentry in case it's aliens. Let me put that full screen for the viewers so they can see the notes. In case it's aliens. If no expand, I go 1 gate, 1 robo into 2 more gates. Prepare for Banshees, so make 3 observers, 1 for each middle line, plus send 1 out. 2 stalkers at every middle line, and patrol with them. That's something I don't do enough, and then they end up sniping probes. That's something I stopped doing, but I used to do. What you do is you put the observer in the middle, put the observer in the middle of the middle line. Let's say, you know, like on Entomb Valley, right? If you look at the natural, the gas are on one side, right? And then the minerals are on like the middle, right? You still here? Sam?
Oh my god, mic muted. Oh, I feel so stupid.
It's okay. So, you know, like on Entomb, like you have the gas on one side and then the minerals? And like some maps, you have like the gas on each side of the nexus, or some bases, right? So as long as you patrol 1 stalker for each side of mineral line, you will attack Banshee and take the AI off probes. So basically, 1 gate expand. If no expand, poke up the ramp. If no add-on or lots of marine, assume 111. Make sure you have 1 sentry in case it's aliens. If no expand, I go 1 gate into 1 robo into 2 more gates. Prepare for Banshee, so make 3 observer, 1 for each mineral line. Send 1 out to confirm 111. 2 stalkers at every mineral line and patrol with them. Put the observer in the middle of the mineral line. As long as you patrol 1 stalker for each side of the mineral line, you will attack Banshee and take the AI off probes. It's the same thing with stutter step. When Marines are dropped, put a cannon so the Marines won't stutter step the probes, because the AI will attack the cannon. And one more thing for 111, once there is no expand, because sometimes there'll be like Banshee to expand off 1 base. Once there is no expand, add 5 gates, make 3 immortals, 1 sentry, lots of zealots, set up a pylon for zealot flank. If the map is good for it, add an immortal and flank with zealots. But sometimes, like when I say if the map's good for it, sometimes the Banshee fly into that direction to go, or to go back, or to go harass. So that some of the maps are not good for it, but usually like the zealot flank will be good. But you don't want to.
What about like Ohana, those rocks? What if you, like, sometimes I beat a 111 where I just like pushed my army from the back of that side, and I pretty much like sandwiched his army, and it just like dies.
you don't want to like trying to make 2 groups of that's good, but sometimes the
timing is really bad. And
yeah. That's playing with fire. Like if you can split your army in half and sandwich, go for it, but it can be gambling. Like, just flanking with zealots or immortals is like the best way to go about beating 111. So yeah, I think that's basically it. I explained how to beat 111. Now, chat channel, desrowfighting. There you go. I'll play against an AI and explain to you how life works. I'm just joking here. You're too young to know how life works. I wish I was young again, so I wouldn't know how difficult life is. But
yeah, man, working, yuck.
Well, my job is really fun. You know, it's entertaining you guys and coaching you guys and making jokes. But yeah.
Have you ever done that pylon block here in PvP where you
I-
just like lock the two pros?
It's
You
good
ever
to do
that?
if they're not making
Three?
Zot.
Oh, okay.
If they're making Zot, it's kind of like because like you'll be delaying your own builds, like your own timing. So it's not something I enjoy happening to me. But like I said, if it's no Zots, then yeah, it's a good thing to do.
Wait, in PvT, I have like two questions here, but not.
Well, I'd really love if you could ask them after this, because I'm gonna
Yeah,
try to explain you everything about this build. So, and the more distracted I am, the more I will mess up this build, and it will look sloppy, and then I'll have to find a replay to give to you.
Yeah, sorry. I'll focus.
It's all good, man. I'm just saying. Okay, so I like to do 13 gate. As you can see, I chrono as soon as my first chrono is done. Do you do 3 chrono Nexus?
Usually. Yeah.
Do you always scout for Proxy 2 gate?
Yeah, always.
Okay, do you know how to beat it if you don't react with... How do you react? There you go.
Like Metalopolis, or not Metalopolis, Shakir's Plateau, I always just scout at the ledge.
Yeah.
Like, I always
No,
go
no, but how do you
scout.
react when it's Proxy 2 gate is my question.
If it's too late, I would add a forge. If I feel like it's a good timing and I see it, I'll just add another gateway.
Yeah, that's my least favorite way to defend it. What you can do is add a forge always. You're always going to have the upper end. But then you might cancel the second gate and you might add a second gate and hold on, like my brain's overwhelming right now. You might add a second gate and or might cancel a second gate and go core and stalker, so you have to be careful. And if you scout it too late, you want to try to chrono out a stalker and go for the base trade, because stalkers can kite forever. So here I do 19 zealot, I do 19 gas, I do 22 gate. At 23 food I start rallying into my minerals. It's good to micro probes because sometimes you're gonna have 3 on one patch and 1 on the other, and that's really bad to have. I want you to cut at 25 for a Panon, because that's the way I do it. I'm not sure, like, there's no science behind it, it's just the way I do it. I rally into gas. If it's not 4 gate, I want you to chrono warp gate research. If it is 4 gate, I want you to chrono the 4th and 5th stalker. To make sure you have enough units to kill his initial first stalker. Even if it's 4 gate, you should have a unit lead because of that, and then you just add the 3rd gate. Usually I win against 4 gate with just I'm going in the wrong direction with my Zot. Usually I scout there with my stalker, and I just hug the tower with my Zot. Yeah. 32 you want to make Proxy Panon. At 32 you want to rally the Nexus to make a Robo.
By any chance, do you have like a notepad of all these timings and stuff?
Yeah, I will give you the notes, don't worry. Like, I'm not crazy.
Sick.
Yeah. And
I
then...
don't get it. You offer such a good price for like coaching, so I asked my friend like, do you think this is a good? Yeah, cause like In Control like charges $60. No offense to him. I don't think he's that top tier of a player.
Well,
like,
it's just people, like, there's a limit to how much people are going to pay for coaching, right? It's like you can watch free guides if you really want free stuff, but yeah, $20 is a good price point. So I poke, I make sure the Zod's in front, I micro back the stalkers, put stalkers on 2 to better stutter step, and at this stage of the game, I always wait, see, you have to just dance like that, it's like
and then APM. Oh my god.
Then make the Panon. Make sure, like, it's really hard, I don't always hit it right, but having the timing where the probe and the Zod poke at the same... You would have poked if I... And then, sometimes the Zod will get in, sometimes nothing will get in, sometimes the probe will get in. You're ready to commit a Zod and a probe.
So you just... That's meant...
Yeah, and you see my money right now. My Robo just completed. I can make an Observer, I can add a Twilight, I can add a Robo Bay, I can add 2 more gates.
Oh, yeah.
And I can expand. And like... I have like the notes somewhere from another notepad that I'll have to
So pretty
dig.
much with this, you get to see if he's going either heavy sentry for Stargate. You get to see if he's going.
You see everything, man.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like you
So,
travel around the world in a hot balloon.
And you pretty much get to tech into anything you want
Yes.
after
Like,
this.
if he's going DT, he's going to let you in, have a lot of Zealots. If he's going Phoenix, he's going to keep you out. If he's going Blink, he's going to have a lot of Stalkers. If he's going Robo, he will probably have an Immortal. If he's going DT, he's get an Obs and Immortal. If he's going Phoenix, get Blink and Turtle or Expand. If he's going Blink, get Blink and Immortals. If he's going Robo, get Robo Bay yourself. Just in case he all-ins. And yeah, that's basically everything you can
My
scout.
mind equals blown just from like all that information.
Okay. So PvP, and so I'll put scouting early game. Okay, there you go, and then I'll put the build order note. I just have to find it. There you go.
Holy crap, you type fast.
No, dude, I type all that stuff from like.
No, I know that, but like in general,
Oh.
you have really good APM.
Thank
Like
you.
I know sometimes I'm watching your stream and you're just playing normally, and then your chat goes like, that APM.
Dude, in like
Recorded is
in 5 years, you'll probably beat me. Do you like type the right way, or like you didn't learn your keyboard? Like, do you use like 4 fingers at each position? Like,
Depends if I'm typing a long sentence
yeah.
or
But do you like have like ASDF for like one N and then L,
Oh
K?
yeah, at my school at the computer
Yeah.
lab, that's like they tried like teaching us how to type properly.
Yeah, I
And I
didn't
was
do.
always the fast one.
Yeah, I didn't do that, so my typing won't be as fast as you when you reach your full potential. But man, when I was 13, man, or like no, when I was like 11, and I had to do like the vocabulary words and like the middle school or whatever, and you have like to know the like fancy words and stuff, and you have to learn them. Like I would have like the shittiest computer ever. It was like a blue screen, and you could type words, and I would just like to practice my vocabulary words and type them there, and that's like how I started getting good at the keyboard. Anyway, I got the build order notes, I got the scouting. Let's see if I have other PvP notes for you right here.
Oh
No.
my god. I don't know if anyone cares, but if you guys ever need PvP coaching, go to Desro. He's cheap and he offers a lot. I know if I ever rage again, I'll just contact you, buddy.
You don't rage, man. You like I hate to use a phrase from Whitero, but more GG, more skill. You just need like you're gonna need to lose to get better. It's inevitable.
Are you kidding me? You know when you watch Detroit, he's like, don't say that
Replay
stupid no
saved.
GG no thing shit. It's so funny when he talks.
Well, that's because Idra makes money off that personality. I think
And
like
he doesn't, and he admitted himself he doesn't even like the game.
yeah. Well, I think like I think StarCraft 2 is a lonely game as it is. If you like BM or don't say GG, people are just gonna find it unpleasant, and you're giving off a negative vibe. And then after that, if you want to have practice partners, people are gonna think you're rude or they're not gonna like you, because
Yeah, it's like-
sorry,
Sorry,
go ahead. No, you go ahead.
It sucks when I'm going into a ladder game and I'm all happy. It's like my first game. I'm like, good luck, have fun, and the guy replies like, screw you, or like, and he doesn't reply anything. It's like, what?
Yeah, but and like it gives. Oh, I forgot what I wanted to say, but it gives like a really negative vibe. And like, oh yeah, one more thing too is like if you play some like at your MMR, if you play someone often on ladder, just be like, hey, we play often. You want to add me real ID for some practice later, and like eventually you'll beat him. Eventually maybe he'll beat you, and then you'll learn from him. That's how like if I play someone often and I get a good vibe with him. I just like whore myself out. It's like, hey, you want to practice later? And sometimes I get beat up really hard, and then I don't talk to that person for a while, and then I practice, and then I come back and I'm like, hey, you want to practice? And sometimes I kick their ass, and then you're like, ah, yay! So you should,
It's like
yeah,
level success or like.
yeah, exactly. Your PVT, you have a code bar account? I guess it's your EU.
Yeah. I don't know why. I just wanted to use my name change because, and I
Okay.
just like barcode. Yeah.
Yeah,
So original.
I see. Okay, go PVT 1 minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna post this on my YouTube, by the way. I hope you don't mind.
Oh, no problem at all. I'll
Okay.
check it out myself if I ever need like a VOD. That's
Yeah.
kind of the main reason why I wanted to stream.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. How many viewers do you have?
Oh, 22.
Okay, guys, if you
It's-
if one of
yeah.
the mods wanna post the channel again, You know, that 12-year-old knowledge, soon to be 13. I hope one of
Sick.
the mod I hope one of the mod posts it. Okay, so 1 minute times 2. Yeah, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
I forgot what this guy did. I think he did mech, and I tried doing something stupid. Because I
Mech.
feel like when you play versus mech, I feel like if they go late game and have that planetary army with like thing, I think it's ridiculous. So I don't know why, but I don't know if it is the right thing to do. But I always try and end the game early
Yeah.
if I can. Is that the right thing to do, or is it better just
No, I
late
did.
game for the ship?
No. You gotta take your time. Like I think the best mech player is like Last Shadow. And by the way, for people on my stream, I made the peace with Last Shadow, so don't start bashing him in the chat. But yeah, I think like, he's the best mech player, and I beat him when we go late game. But like sometimes you'll get mech players that'll do like mid game pushes with tank and alien and like build bunkers. And if you tech too hard, you're gonna take a slap in the face. So you have to be careful. It's all about getting good upgrades, harassing with
Yeah.
War Prism. Like if they have like everything siege at their third or natural, jump with War Prism a few zealots,
But
and
the
then
thing is, they
leave.
usually have like mass turrets around their base.
Yeah, they might have that.
I thought
Then
this guy was like
Then what
2x
you can
me.
do is you can snipe. If you have blink, you can snipe those turrets with an observer, if the map permits it, like on Ohana or like Cloud Kingdom, or you know, if he like doesn't have the third. But the mech's really not that hard to beat, and I'm really disappointed that you're not 1 gate expanding, even though you didn't like see like he expanded inside his main, and you're like all scared because he walled himself in.
Yeah.
Like what you need to do is do a Zod Stalker push every game. Like the hardest part of Zod Stalker push is when they open Marauder, and you don't have your probe in
it might
front.
in the-
You don't have your probe in front or far enough in front, and you don't get to run, and you lose everything. And then they counter push. They went for like 2 racks with Tech Lab first, like kind of push that no one makes, but that is successful against 1 gate expand if your probe's not too far in front. So that's the
But what
only
happens
thing.
if
That's
I-
the
sorry,
only thing that sucks to do 1 gate expand and Solid Stalker pressure. So you have like literally no reasons to not push. But what did you want to say?
What happens if you see that he has a thing? If he has a bunker, because I usually just do Zealot Stalker,
You
but
need
I
to
don't
do
know,
a mineral
I don't know
walk
what to
and
look for.
mineral walk and confirm the natural. Then you're an happy
So
panda.
I should like tank a unit just to see?
Yeah, the Zod tank, even like sack it. Like one of the thing I do is I'll probably show you like a build, the PVT, to end the session. And what I do is I keep my probe like on the verge of like being able to run but not dying to a marine by getting cornered, and I try to confirm a command center being built. If that's confirmed, I don't need to sack the probe. But then I'll still poke with Zod Stalker probe pressure to see if there's no bunker. If there's no bunker, you just attack move with the probe. The AI will be on the probe. You can kill like 3 Marines for 1 Zod, 1 probe. That's cost efficient, because then if he decides to do a Marine poke, his Marine count's going to
Much
be
less
sad. Yeah.
weak.
I feel like I said a lot, so I'm going to try to write down what I said. Pause the replay right now at like 11.
Okay, I'm going at around 11.
Okay, I'm paused at
Pause
11, I'll just write PVT, okay, against 111. PVT, early game, makes Zealot Stalker push and expand every game. Sometimes, like, if you scout and there's no barracks and you count 11 SCVs, if you scout and can't find barracks and there's 10, 11 SCVs, it's 2 racks, proxy, semi slash all in. So then you don't expand. Otherwise, always Zealot Stalker, 1 gate, expand, pressure. Make sure you have probe in front if you scout gas. If you can't scout gas, have probe in front. If bunker, do mineral walk. If no gas, try to confirm if there's a natural with your probe without getting cornered. And with admins, I know I'm running late for our session. I had a lot of stuff to do here with before getting started with Sam. I'll be with you at like maybe in 10 or 15 minutes. Sorry. Okay, so if no gas, try to confirm if there's a natural with your probe without getting cornered. What else? What else? What else? What else did I say? Okay, if you confirm expand, make sure to poke with probe. But if bunker, don't sack it. If no bunker, sack zealot probe for at least 3-4 marines if you have good micro. Oh, and one more thing I'll explain when I'll show you the bill right after this is how to not get owned by an eBay. But let's go back to this game. Are you at 11 minutes?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're talking about owned with eBay, how they just block it and it just annoys you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
No, but I'll explain to you when I get to showing you the build. Because it's kind of hard to explain without actually, like, things in front of your eyes. So, are you at 11 minutes?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. I wasn't sure, so I delayed the countdown. Did you make an observer? Did it get scanned? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it got
Okay.
scanned.
Okay, well, you saw...
I saw the 3 racks. And,
yeah, you saw lots of
3
factories, and you're pushing. And lots of factories mean lots of aliens either dropped or running, like... Yeah, what he's doing. What I do is I camp. And I make sure that I don't die like this. I'll make SimCity maybe sometimes with a cannon, with a pylon. At the third, I'll definitely make a SimCity, just like you'd be playing Zerg. With I make a SimCity, yeah, with gates. And then I'll make sure there's an observer. Because like right now, you see this guy, there's no starport. But you don't know that. So even if you make a SimCity, you need to confirm if there's a starport / medevac ready to drop aliens, which is something you're not doing. That's why, like, I think I have good success against mech, is because once you know the ins and out, have good upgrades, you don't lose probes to like right now you would have needed a lot of Colossus and Storm, in my opinion, and then charge lots. I know I'm asking a lot for like the timing of his push, but maybe not Storm, but at least charge. Because you should be able to get rid of the aliens with the Colossus, and I'm not even sure I like Colossus for this, to be honest. Like I feel like Immortal Charge Zealot would be better because you'd have feedback. Do you win this? You should have. Do you win this?
No.
Your last Immortal didn't focus the tank before dying him. That last tank did so much damage. How many gates you had? Yeah, and one thing too is like you committed to a third. You should have committed through a third earlier. But then again, they can do funky push earlier on. So if like you can scout that he's committing to like 5 factories, I'd expand. If you can't count or know that, I wouldn't expand. And really not fond of Blink. You know, in the past I thought Blink was the answer, but it's definitely not. I would have preferred Charge Lot with Storm. Storm the aliens and then just rush the rest. And it's like charge is just like against bio versus tanks. You'll make splash damage. You'll make splash damage on top of his stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like you try to land Storm on aliens and then you run in. So against mech, scout with observer. Make SimCity for aliens. Make sure there's no starport for medevac alien. Get Storm, Charge, Immortal. Like right there, you had a Warpism. I would have kept him back in his main. The moment you see him move out, drop like 4 Zealots, drop 2 Immortals, drop something.
So pretty much annoy him like they annoy me.
Yeah, exactly. Like his mobility. This guy's a turtle, right? And even though Protoss is slow, you're still like a rabbit compared to him.
I got hold up. Oh my god, my math. I got 8 new followers because of you, Desro. Hearts.
How many?
8. and
Oh,
almost 5,000 channel views. And it's like my first week of streaming on this account.
no, that's pretty cool. You keep working, dude. Against Max, scout with Observer, make SimCity for aliens, make sure there's no starport. For Minivac alien, get Storm Charge, Immortal, harass with Warp Prism. If he moves out with SCVs, kill add-ons, or just drop alien. Okay, I'll show you a build real quick and then we'll call it a day.
Yeah, and then I save up 20 bucks and we do this again.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
because like I gave you so many stuff to fix, right?
Yeah,
You work on all those mistakes for 2 weeks, and then you'll have new problems, and then you'll be like, "What the hell? What did I do?" And maybe you'll be smart enough to figure it out on your own quickly, or maybe you'll want to cheat sort of and get some coaching to do it faster.
I think the problem I had was scouting. I mean, all matchups you've seen that.
Yeah.
ZVP, it was my scouting wasn't the issue. It was playing too passive.
Mm-hmm.
PvP, it was not even scouting. I was playing in the dark and pretty much bad mistakes with the positioning and stuff. And PvT was just scouting again. So I guess I just need to really work on my scouting. But it's funny because ZVP, it's like I just know everything he's doing. But them other matchups, man, make me sour.
Yeah, I get you. Whoa, you disconnected.
Oh yeah, okay, I came back onto another thing count.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm back in. Sorry, I don't know why, but it loads up EU for me. So
Oh,
that's why I had to keep on switching.
Okay. Wait, do you leave the game to load up a replay?
Yeah, because for some reason it just doesn't work on my NA.
Like, do you put them in the right folder, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just weird. I think I did something wrong when I was downloading it. So.
Do you have a cam for your stream?
Yeah.
Okay, because that's a really big thing for young people.
A lot of people won't believe.
Like no, but it's like you guys get attention and views because you're like the odd girls, but you're like the little kids. People are like, oh my god, when I was this young, I was doing
Oh, I don't say that, yeah.
like the Rubik cube. I wasn't playing video games. What is this? But yeah, I think it's cool.
So pretty much, what time do you think it's good to scout in all matchups?
11 on PVT, 13 on PvP, and 9 on PvZ.
9 to see what on a 4-player map. Do you go 9 scout first base, and if you don't see
For
him, you
Zerg,
send
for
him
Zerg.
probe?
Every time.
Zerg, right?
Yeah, here I rally 11. Hey, one more, Bill. Could you answer me quickly? I think I forgot to give you the notes.
Which one?
Oh, no, I talked to one of my mods, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Since we're having a bit of downtime here. You know, when I was 12, what I did was complete Pokemon Blue and Yellow.
Oh snap! Not the
Yeah.
blue and yellow.
Did you-
I've never played Pokemon, so.
Oh my god, well, it's better that way. You're not wasting so much time and you can play more StarCraft 2. Oops. See, like, I get a bit sloppy if I don't do my camera locations. Do you have the camera on me, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I just on your vision.
I really like to take, one thing that you'll have to start doing eventually is microing the probe. So that's why I take a lot of time, the probe from the gas to build the core and sometimes other buildings early on. One more thing, like when I said the probe not cornered, I meant like here. You see, like it's not cornered, I can run. Sometimes they'll just build, like a lot of Terrans, they'll
So
delay
really
this.
just seeing the expansion.
Yeah, a lot of Terrans will delay the second depot to get the expand a bit sooner, and that's my purpose with this probe. Now, when I say make sure you don't get screwed by an eBay, chrono the end of the Zot, make a stalker, get the core going. When I say don't get screwed by the eBay, I mean rally 25 probe. Make sure there's no CV lurking around them in a line, and just move out with the Zot. If he seems like he wants to lurk around and it looks scary and you're not sure about life, just pull back the Zot. pull back the Zod.
Okay.
Because if you're halfway across the map and he makes an eBay, you're gonna cry. If he makes an eBay really early on in front of your Zod, it's no biggie. Because I do 27 Nexus anyway. And the worst come worst, you'll do 28 Nexus. But if your Zod's halfway across the map, you'll end up doing like 30 Nexus and you'll be pretty angry about your life. What I like to do is get the gas first, then the sentry, because then the gas allows you to take a bit faster. Here I'm gonna... Some people push only with the Zod, I don't like that. I prefer to wait for the probe. The probe was too far, should have been at the tower, but I'm talking.
Do you think it's okay if the
Mineral walk.
Terran goes without the... Like, just command center first? Do you think it's... And they do it outside of their base? Do you think it's good to, like, rally Zealot,
Yeah, I
Zealot,
do
and
2
then
Zealot, 1 Stalker, and
Sure.
push.
Yeah, I do that too.
Okay, good.
I've won so many games because the Terran is just so greedy.
Yeah, but you need to 26 Nexus and delay the 26 Pylon. And then you can whatever pick build from there. I have like 2 builds. I'll have to dig the notes. Okay, I did War Mobile. Thank you. So I'll. I mean, from there it's all about the build. I'll send you notes. It's just the opening I want you to fix. Make sure to push. Do the mineral walking. I'll type it in the notes. Make sure to rally 25 probe to lurk around your middle line at natural to see for an SCV. Did you see my my guide that I made today about like mechanics and hotkeys?
Is it...
It's been today, like I released it this morning. You should watch it for the camera locations and trying to get those new hotkeys set up. Do you do forges on Q? Because I saw it was 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, I just did it so I could easily access it for my upgrades.
But so you do Q, but how come it's 6, 7, 8, 9?
Oh wait, what?
Oh, it's not
Q?
on Q. Yeah, I do control Q for my forges. And then I do control 6 for my observer. You might want to move that because, you know, having like 4 hotkeys for only forges is... Like, you should be precise. You shouldn't be like... Okay, I got it. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me gather a few notes. If you have last questions, I'll take them right now.
Okay. So Zerg, pretty much you said like do a 4-gate kinda, and like a fake 4-gate with the 2 Zealots and build a pylon.
Yes.
And then behind that,
I'll put
you
the
just
notes
go
for
and
that
take your...
too, even though we didn't look at it. I'll try to look for a replay right now. Keep talking.
How many freaking notes are you giving? Oh my god, thanks.
Man, it's
Holy
gonna
crap.
sick homeworks, man. You're gonna regret you're not in school. you're gonna regret that I'm making you work. You'll be like, man, school was over. What is this?
No, I actually want to go back to school.
Oh, you're
It's
bored?
fun. Yeah, kind of bored.
Yeah.
But after this thing, man, GM is on my checklist, like Maximus Black says in that B song. I like that song. What is it?
Yeah.
They said don't quit my day job, and I did. Yeah, it's a good song.
Yeah, well, I mean, don't quit school, man. It's like the biggest mistake you'll ever make. I think...
But
I
do you
think
love
it's
what you
this.
do? Are you having fun?
Oh,
with what you
yeah,
do?
like days where I have a losing streak are days where the job becomes a job. But every other day, man, it's not a job. It's freaking amazing. I'm really lucky. And, like, if I wouldn't have my stream, I wouldn't be doing this because winning tournaments is way too hard and there's way too many few people that do it. So I'm, like, really in a lucky position. Like, it's like some people have talent or had a lot of free time when they were younger. Like, there's very few that have talent. Like, very few. Like, Scarlet Illusion. But, like, people like Torzan and Stefano is not talent. They played a lot in Warcraft 3.
Yeah,
I
Jose
didn't...
Spouse.
Yeah, well, I
Like,
didn't play a lot, like, in Warcraft 3. I played, like, 2 years, but I didn't mass games. I was more, like, a fan of the scene and Grubby and all that stuff. But, if you can play part-time and get to a point where, you get to MLGs, like, there's, like, you know, Poke Bunny, Boyo, Pyre... There's all those little, like, 14, 15-year-old, 13-year-old players that get, like, free trip to MLG if they get lucky enough and they get on a sponsorship. So, you know, if you keep working your stream, you definitely have a unique spin on it since you're 12. Even though Boyo is already, like, what you want to become, which is, like, a streamer that's really young. But if you work on it, then maybe you'll get some free trips to MLG, and then, like, as a part-time, while you're doing school full-time, you can make it successful. But it's like people that message me, they're like, man, I love StarCraft 2. I finished my degree, but working 9 to 5 is boring. I want to do this full time. I'm like, dude, you're about to
You're gonna
waste.
regret it later.
Yeah, like, I'm to a point where I can save money for my studies after. Like, I'm making enough money to save money, but yeah. I mean, it's year 12, so I'm not gonna go too deep, and I really need to find a replay instead of talking. Uh, I'm not sure if this one is the right. Okay, hold on. I'm okay.
I don't know, man. I don't care if I learned anything. It was awesome. This was fun, but
Mhm.
I did learn a lot actually.
Yeah.
This was awesome.
I think.
Thanks for the coaching and stuff.
Oh
Yep.
no, thanks for being interested in my coaching, dude. Now I just need to find the notes for you, so it's gonna take me a second here. PvP, PvZ right here, the notes. So that's for PvZ. I'll put it back at the top of the notes. My 2-gate build that I was talking with the 4 stalkers, I haven't wrote down the notes at all, and it's not polished, so that's not the one I included. Okay, there you go. And then for the PVT, let me find the PVT. There you go. Yeah, I really like coaching these days. Like before, I used to do like behind the shoulder coaching type of thing, where like people would play games and I help their
Yeah.
decision making. But people play so sloppy that it would get me like angry and a bit impatient, and like you're way too invested and you feel like you're playing yourself, and that's just shitty because
I think it's
you're
better
never
like
gonna
this.
win.
Yeah, I think it's way better like this
Yeah.
because when it's all the build orders and I don't need to
Mhm.
go look at the replays. I
Yeah.
just read these. It's like
Hmm.
analyzing. It's much easier. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. People get really nervous.
Yeah,
Like I
and
watch on streams, like they have like 4 on gas geysers or like 5, and the other one has like 1.
mhm.
Yeah.
And not to take a jab at In Control, and I don't know if he still does that, but I've watched him like I think last year or like a really long time ago, and he would play like a 1v1 against a student. Like if you want to spend an hour with In Control, that's really cool. But like, where's the benefits? Like he's gonna give you like a few tips. I don't know if he still does that. I really hope people don't think it as a jab. But like the coaching over the shoulder, playing your student, it's so less efficient than just like I can spend an hour and fix all of your matchups. Of course, if you have shitty decision making, it might not be the like best thing. But you can. Yeah, I can't find the Colossus build for the notes. But if I come across it and I think of you, I'll send it. Sam, I'll send you the notepad. The notepad is huge. I'll show it to the stream. So it starts here. Oh god. Then it goes down. Then we have PvP. And goes here. And goes down. Then we have PvT. We'll capitalize it. And then
Holy
it goes
crap,
down.
man! You're organized.
Yeah, man. I have to. And like, it sounds stupid, but a lot of those notes I copy paste, so I don't have to type it all over again, and I save my wrist from hurting. But I mean, it's all information that it took me a lot of time to get experience and to learn. So I mean,
Hey, by the way, cool scene switches, man.
yeah. Well,
That's
the
nice.
program's bugged and it's being really shitty right now. But yeah, it's something you need like just to have like a smooth stream.
Hey, may I ask, but how do you get that desrowbot thing where it just like bans the, or it says please don't link video?
That's like one of my mod. You need like the bot, and then you need to host it on your computer. I don't know if they're like letting people use it for free or whatnot. I'll talk to my mod, and if I ever come across if they ever let it for free or give it to people, and they make like a tutorial on how to use it, I'll post about it on Facebook.
Thanks, man.
So yeah, I really gotta go because I gotta coach another guy. But thanks again. And if you ever have any questions, just hit me up on Skype. Try to keep your excitement only for questions because I'm usually pretty busy. And if I'm
Yeah.
streaming, I'll answer you at the end of the day. But you know, a student that wants to learn is always a student I want to help because that's my type of personality. I like to help people. So you don't have any more questions, right?
No, I think everything is all my problems are solved.
Okay. Well, thanks again, and keep on rocking.
Yeah, no, thanks, man. That
Yeah.
was really fun. And
Okay.
awesome.
Have a good day, dude. Peace.
And good luck with your, or you said you were hurt, so good luck with that,
Yeah,
I
thanks.
guess.
See you.
Alright, see ya.